let's talk through what we believe will happen, or maybe just what we would like to see happen here in Season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. Beans, you go first. What's on your mind here?
Man, I just want to see who else is at play.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the biggest thing that we can take away from here. Who else is at play? Because Jessica Jones is officially back. That is the only hero that they have shown that is back. Mm-hmm. We're guessing Punisher's showing up, although I've heard that he's not showing up. So we'll see, because then that's when the Punisher special comes into play, since he's getting his own little thing. So I'll be curious to see how much Punisher we get. I'm hoping he's in it.
He's got to be in it.
You would think.
It'd be strange not to.
Especially after Season 1.
I know.
We got Bullseye in play, who's going to be a wild card. You've got Kingpin. You got Matthew Lillard's character.
Yep.
Matt's love interest from Season 1 is back, and she's probably going to be an antagonist to Maddie this time around.
Yeah, Heather's not going to be a fan of Matt's for multiple reasons.
And the Swordsmaster is in it. He's been shown. I will be very curious who the Kingpin has on his side,
right?
Because we have not really seen, since Bullseye is not with him anymore, and that would be your biggest weapon. I don't think your police force is going to be enough for a Daredevil and a Jessica Jones.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be curious to see who he gets on his end. And obviously,
what superpowered individual does he bring into the fold?
Correct.
Yeah.
And who else is Daredevil bringing in?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the Defenders.
Yep.
Is probably the primary thought process, right? Iron Fist, Luke Cage. I think Iron Fist is semi of a long shot. I think Luke Cage is a shoo-in. I think we get him.
Yep.
I personally really, 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 especially after seeing the trailer, I want Spider-Man in this so bad.
That would be so fun.
Well, just with how they connect him to Frank, they connect him to the Hand. We've already known how connected Daredevil is to the Hand. You're telling me Daredevil isn't dealing with that? And look, we have all these villains going after Spider-Man in that trailer. You don't think Kingpin has something to do with that? Is Boomerang and Tarantula not in his pocket for that? He's got his hands on a scorpion. To me, they've already shown the mayor's assistant in the trailer as well for Spider-Man.
Right. Handing Spider-Man the key to the city. Yep.
This is, to me, you cannot ignore Spider-Man at this point.
Yeah.
You can't.
That would be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm fully on board with you as A, it would be phenomenal, and B, it should be a thing.
Well, and Peter serves such a beautiful role in Matt's life as this grounding point.
Correct.
Because he keeps Matt on the good side.
Yep. Helps keep the devil at bay.
Because Matt's had some issues.
No.
Of riding the line. And Peter has told him multiple times, be like, maybe you need a break. Maybe let me handle this. I also would love them to duplicate the shot where like Spider-Man's webbed up in the corner and Daredevil's just like on the ground and they're ready to go. Like, that'd be awesome. I think this is a layup to me, and I get how big Spider-Man is. So to throw him in the Daredevil show, but
never say never.
You don't want to take away from Daredevil, but I'm sorry, Kingpin's not going to ignore Spider-Man.
Correct.
He's not.
Correct.
Because Spider-Man's only Spider-Man right now, and he's wreaking havoc for a Kingpin.
Yep.
And there's no way Peter is happy with a Kingpin being in charge of New York City.
Yeah.
So it's very hard for me to feel like you can just ignore that and take Peter off the board entirely. Even if it is just for like the final episode, Spider-Man shows up.
Yep.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
This is a layup.
No.
Layup.
Totally agree. And Kingpin is and always has been a hypocrite in the sense of his public face, right, is going, hey, no metahumans, no vigilantes, and yet his non-public face is going, all right, where are my vigilantes? Where are my metahumans that are, to your point, in his pocket? So absolutely, it's not just going to be the police force. I tend to think that after we've seen, and this is what did it for me, after we saw the Spider-Man trailer, that it's going to be the Hand. Like that's going to be the deal that Fisk does with the devil, so to speak, is his association. And we have had throughout the first 3 original seasons of Daredevil, plenty of hand presence there. Now, they fell back out of sight in season 3. It was more of their presence was very noted in season 2. They were the primary antagonist of the Defenders show, which ended and led into season 3 of Daredevil. It just makes all the sense in the world that they would be brought back into the fold to me here, right? You're looking for an army? Well, there you go. There's an army. You've got your public-facing army, the task force, and then Fisk has his what he would call his real army, the ninjas. That just, to me, that's where I see the most organic path for who else are we going to see. It's not necessarily going to be a character. It's going to be the Hand.
Well, it's definitely the easiest.
Truly.
Right?
Yep.
For them to do it and be like, okay, clearly some policemen aren't going to be able to get the job done here.
Yeah. When has Fisk, it would be actually kind of wild if Fisk relied on the cops to do enough after he actually tried that in season 3. He corrupted the bejesus out of the police force. That was his move in season 3. Almost got himself to the tippy top, but it didn't quite work out. He had one too many good cops that aided Matt Murdock and Daredevil to take him down. So I don't think I don't think Fisk is foolish enough to make the same mistake twice. I think he's going to hedge, let's say, publicly and go, all right, yes, here's the task force, but then privately he's going, it's not the task force. Let them believe they're doing the real work. Here's who's doing the real work for me. So I'd love to see Luke Cage, like you said. Iron Fist I just have no association with since his show was so lukewarm.
It was tough for the character.
It was,
for sure.
It was tough. So I think the character in general would be a lot of fun. It'd be really cool if Shang-Chi showed up. That'd be cool, right? There's no way it actually happens here, but it'd be cool. Moon Knight
would be sick.
Yep.
This would be a great time. Just the Marvel Knights roster in some way, shape, or form.
Yep.
Like Ghost Rider just showing up.
Yeah.
Would be Norse. But see, Ghost Rider is like an end-all, be-all.
Yeah.
Once Ghost Rider
you
comes
get
on,
pretty
you're
heavy
like,
at that point.
We're screwed.
We're done. Yep, we're done. Here's what I am anticipating, and this is a risky proposition because this is where expectations can make it hard to enjoy something that's actually very good. I think this is going to be peak Daredevil. So far for me, season 3 of the original run has been my favorite, and I think the strongest season of the show. I think this is where we're going to get peak for not just the show. I think we will, but I think it's going to be peak for the character of Daredevil, for Kingpin, and for Bullseye. For all of them, all the primary protagonists and antagonists and everything in between, they've had their development time. It's time to let them rip. And I think that's what we're going to get here in this season. So I think this is going to be pretty
I am so excited
darn salty
that they emphasize the action.
Yes.
Because that's what we need.